Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is your boy Giorgio Armani. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about my experience with Chapman and Kirby. Um, it's it's a vibe, but I'm gonna let you know from the beginning to the end. Um, but give me a second. So Chapman and Kirby is located at 2118 Lamar Street in Houston, Texas. From where I stay at, I say about 35, 40 minutes to get there. It took me about 35, 40 minutes. So about a 40-minute drive. It depends on where you live at. It's literally, I think it's right behind Reliance Stadium, I think. So, let me tell you how it went when we first got there. Me and my girl went to Chapman and Kirby. We was talking about it. It was like, okay, let's go to Chapman and Kirby. We went to Chapman and Kirby before, but it was on New Year's. And I think I think this year was on, let me see. I think it was on, let me see when did we go? Chapman and Kirby in Houston. We went on it was on a Sunday because New Year's was on a Sunday. We went on a Sunday, and when we went, it wasn't too crowded. We had a nice little space where we was at. The vibe was nice. The drinks was good. I don't remember eating anything. I don't remember us eating anything, but we had a good time there. It was just a nice vibe out there. We enjoyed ourselves. We had nice little space where we was at. We wasn't too crowded. It wasn't overcrowded. But anywho, however, let me tell you about my experience with Chapman and Kirby on Sunday last week with me and my girl. So, to start from the beginning to the end. All right, ready? Here we go. So, when we first got there, we the parking was like about $30. I was kind of confused on why it was so expensive for that little bitty parking lot. I think we parked by, I think it's, what we parked at? It was by the warehouse, actually. Yeah, by the warehouse. We parked by the warehouse. They also have other parking too, so if you do try to get there and you want to park next to the warehouse, it's also other parking next to it, but you still have to pay. It's gonna be about $30, $40. It just depends. But that wasn't too bad. We found one parking spot because when we first got there was no parking spots at all. It was extremely packed. Like people was parking on the side. That's how crazy Chapman and Kirby was on a Sunday. And we went around 6, 7 o'clock. We went around 6 or 7 o'clock. But anyway, we pay about 30, 40 bucks. You actually have to, you don't give them the money. You don't give the gentleman, whoever at the parking spot, the money. You just park. But remember, make sure you pay before you walk in, because once you walk in, you might start drinking and you forget. Because I'm telling you in a bit what I saw when I left there. But when you get there, you need to pay. It's gonna be like on a pole. It's like a scan. You scan it and you pay. You make sure you remember your license plates, because once you go in, you don't want to lose your spot. Because when we walked, it was like cars everywhere. We saw like so many exotic cars. I was like, this is crazy. Like I never seen this many exotic cars in my life. Like I saw like Lamborghinis, all types of cars. Like I just never seen before. But the line was stupid. The line, when I say the line was really stupid, it was crazy. Like it was outrageous. I never seen the line like that in my life. The line was so long. We stood in line. They had music. We stayed in line about an hour wait. I mean, because at first when I got there, I was like, because I wanted to go somewhere, because I was actually, before I was supposed to go somewhere with my cousin. We were supposed to go Philly Derricks in Houston, but plans changed, and I am going with my girl to Chapman and Kirby in Houston. The line was crazy. The vibe was cool. They had music and everything while we was out there, so we was kind of jamming, dancing a little bit while we was out there. But you can tell people started getting annoyed because there was a line. It was hot as hell. When I say it was hot, it was extremely hot. The dress code is you can kind of like When I came in like I had like a dress shirt, nice slacks, with some dress shoes. My girl came with some Jordans, and I think she had a dress on. I think she had a dress on. I'm not sure. Can't remember, but I know she had some Jordans on. So it just really depends on your perception on how you want to dress yourself. You can dress really anywho. Just don't come there naked, because I mean I seen females dress, they had the ass out and everything and breasts out, but they wasn't like all the way naked, but you can see what they had on. So it is really how you want to dress yourself. Me, I like to dress kind of like a grown man. I don't like to dress just any kind of way. I like to put on suits and dress shirts, and I mean, it just depends on how you want to dress. If you want to come out with Jordans on and some pants, some jeans, and a shirt, by all means, that's on how you want to do. That's on how you want to dress. But it just depends on what you feel like putting on. I don't think it's a dress code, because I saw all types of people putting different type of outfits on when I was out there with my girl. Like it was a lot of it was a lot of outfits. It was just, I mean, they didn't care about it. The security didn't say nothing about it. Whoever was in the building, they didn't say nothing about how people dress. So I think it's really no dress code, because when I looked online, I never seen anything that says that you have to dress a different way. But once the hour passed up, we finally got in. It was stupid crowded when we walked in. Before we walked in, actually, we paid $40 each to get in. Now that kind of pissed me off, because I was like, dang, $40 just to get in? Like, this is crazy. Like, all these people, we paying $40. Where's the money going to? Y'all made y'all money. I just feel like it should have been just a little cheaper, maybe $20, maybe, or at least 10. I mean, it was, I'm telling you, it was over when we walked in. Well, actually, when we was outside, I counted at least 500 people, at least. When we walked in, it was over thousands of people in there. Like, it was stupid crazy. So we paid $40. She paid her for. Well, actually, I paid for both. So I paid for her. She paid. I paid for her and me. It was $80. And then I just hate that they pay. You gotta pay tax. So guys, make sure you bring your card, because I think it was only card that day. I don't think it was cash. I think it's just card only. So make sure you have your credit card, bank card, whoever card you have. But only thing I hate about that part is you have to pay like a tax. So mine was 40 plus tax, so it was like 43, 44. So together it was like almost $90. I was like kind of annoyed about that situation. But anywho, so we got in. We went directly to the drinks. We kind of went through the little line, because it was like stupid crazy. Like it was so packed inside. But if you want your own table, make sure you get your table before you even go in, because if not, you're gonna be standing around with people tables and everything. My perception of it, I feel like I should have got a table before I got there, so me and her could have been at the table drinking and vibing and stuff, and did our own little thing, got our own food and everything, because we didn't think of that. We literally just went there, paid $40, and we got in, but we didn't think of getting a table. So the next time, anytime, if y'all want to go out there, make sure you get your table. So if you want to just chill with your fam or whoever and just vibe, because if not, you're gonna be standing around literally like this. It just depends on what day you're going. But also, I heard they have certain nights there. It just depends on what day you go. Some days, like my girl was telling me she went on Wednesday, and her experience was cool. It wasn't crowded. It wasn't overcrowded. The food was pretty good. But when we got there, we had our drinks. I paid like, I think I paid like $45. It's like a 9-ounce cup. It's really not that big. I had Henny and Coke. It's one of my drinks I always drink. I had Henny and Coke. She had I think she had cranberry and Ciroc. I think it's either cranberry and Ciroc or Sprite and Ciroc, or it was something like that. I can't remember the drink, but I know it was cranberry. I think it was cranberry. But the drinks was good. The music was perfect. They played all types of music. Only thing I really did hate about the DJ is like he started to play some songs that me and my girl like, and then he kind of like stopped, and he would just like play a different song, and I'm like, dang dude, you kind of had me in a little mode. We was dancing, and then you change the music. So I'm like, man, come on, like just play our songs. Like the music was good. He played all types of music. He played old school. He played new school. I mean, he played twerking songs. I mean, he played, you can name it. He played it. It was a nice vibe. We saw fraternities there, also sororities. It was a nice little vibe. So anybody is welcome to go there. So if you want to go with your family, you can go there. You want to go by yourself, you can go there. If you're in a fraternity, sorority, you can go there. That's what I like about it. Everybody is welcome. So it was all types of genders in there. It was all types of race. And we had blacks, we had Mexicans, we had whites, we had everybody's welcome. So it was no stereotype, thing. Certain places they have stereotypical things, but there was no stereotype. Everybody had a vibe. Everybody was cool. Everybody was chilling. I love the vibe. And also, if you guys out there don't know, but HPD was extremely stupid. Like it was like over like 20. It was probably more than that, more than 20 HPD cops. So if you feel like man, was there any cops there? Is there any security? Trust me, they had security when we got there. Soon as I even got there, they literally searched me, but they didn't search the women. They just looked in the purse, but they searched me, make sure I don't have anything. So I think that's cool. But security there in HPD was crazy. Like it was a lot of HPD officers out there. You had HPD officers outside and you had HPD officers inside. So anything happened, I loved the place. It was no drama. It was no fighting, no arguing, nothing. Everybody was just having a nice, good time. Nice music. We all was dancing. We all just had a nice vibe. I also posted some videos. I also have some videos and pictures of me at the event. To me, it was just a nice vibe. The drinks is good. They have nice drinks. And also the reason why I like their drinks is they don't put more like juice or soda. They literally fill you up with alcohol. Even though the cup is like about this big, like a 9-ounce cup, they make sure you're right. So I had one drink and I was already kind of feeling it a little bit. So Chapman and Kirby is just a nice, all types of vibe to me, to be honest. So we stayed there I'll say about 2.5 hours. I'm just kind of mad because we didn't get a chance to go to the food truck they had. The food truck was like back here where this water at. That's where the food truck was at. It was kind of far, but I didn't want to leave because I was like, if we leave, we're gonna lose our spot and it's already overcrowded. We couldn't really like move anywhere. So we danced a little bit, but it was like really nowhere to move because everybody was like this. Like I literally had to stand like this majority of the time. I was kind of getting annoyed because it was just overcrowded, and I was getting hungry because I didn't eat all day. I literally waited all day to eat because I was supposed to eat somewhere else, but I literally waited all day to eat, so I didn't eat nothing all day. The food truck was like kind of way back there, and I was like, should I really leave? But I was like, nah, I'm gonna just stay right here. But the vibe was cool. We met a lot of people out there. We met a few famous people too, also out there. I can't remember the names, but everybody out there was just having a good time, and I mean, I loved it. I enjoyed myself. She enjoyed herself. Everybody enjoyed themselves. We all just was having a good time, and it was just a nice vibe, nice music, everything. I just feel like he should have just played certain songs. He just kept turning it off and playing other songs. I was like, come on, dude. But we stayed there about, actually not 2.5, actually we stayed there about 3 hours because we got there around 6:30ish, and we finally got in about 7:30. So we stayed there to about 9:30. It just depends. Or yeah, it was like 9:30. We stayed there. We only had one drink because we was really hungry. We didn't want to drink too much without eating. So, but we eventually left. I was like, all right, it's time to go. So me and my girl, we left. We didn't stay. A lot of people, majority of everybody stayed, but we left. And when we got out there, we was going to our car, and when we was going to our car, we saw a few people standing by their car. So I'm like, what's going on? We looking like, what's going on? Did they get their car broken into, or what happened? So when me and my girl looked, we saw a boot on the left side the back tire on the driver's side. And I was like, holy crap, what happened? So me and my girl was like, I think they didn't pay. So if you guys out there, like I told you before, please, 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 please pay before you go in, because if you do not pay, they will put a boot on your ass. They will do. They will put a boot on there. So make sure that you pay. It's only like, I think I paid, like, I think I told you like $30, 20. I think it was like 30. Yeah, about $30, because we only stayed about. It says because it gives you a time on there. So originally we got there, it was like 6. So they give you 5 hours. You can do 5 hours. You can do 8 hours. It just depends. You can do from the morning, from that night to the morning. It just depends on how you feel about it or how long you want to stay. But please pay, because if you do not pay, they will put a boot on your ass, on your car, and you ain't going nowhere. And then when they had looked at us, it was like, kind of like for help. I was like, I don't want to take that boot off your car. Like, you kind of SOL, buddy. Like, you better figure out what you're gonna do, because I can't take that boot off. I don't even know how to even start to take the boot off. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I didn't grow up taking tires and stuff off. I didn't start doing that until I got older. But for you guys out there about Chapman and Kirby, it's a nice vibe. I can't say the food is good because I never tried the food, but if you want, it just depends on what day you want to go. If you want to go to Chapman and Kirby and you just want to go where it's like less people, I would say probably go like on a Saturday, maybe a Friday, or a weekday. It just depends. But if you go on a Sunday, I don't know. I feel like majority of the Sundays places I go to, it's be stupid. Like, it'd be crazy. Like, when we was leaving, people were still coming in. Like, I was like, this is crazy. Like, they're already overcrowded. I feel like they should have just stopped. But it was a nice little vibe there. I enjoyed myself. I had fun. The music was good. I can't say nothing bad about Chapman and Kirby. I just wish I would have had the food, but I didn't get a chance to eat, so I'm a little mad about that. I had to, when we left, we ended up going to Frenchie's in Houston. The chicken was good. I was just hungry, so everything with me was good. So the chicken was okay. So we ended up eating there, but Chapman and Kirby, y'all, it's a good vibe. Go ahead and go. If you feel like it was a nice little vibe, the place was clean, extremely security enforced, police officers enforced, so you ain't got to worry about nobody gonna start fighting or shooting anything like that. Don't get me wrong, it was overcrowded. I feel like they should have told them, hey, we closed, that's it, we're not letting nobody else in, but they still was letting people in. I mean, I get it, you're trying to get your money worth. I understand all that, but still, if it was me, I would have stopped. I was like, hey, we done. Like, we ain't letting nobody else in here because it's already overcrowded. But I enjoyed myself. She enjoyed herself. I probably would go again because I really want to try the food, because I heard the food is pretty good. But I would go again. Yeah, so for you guys out there who never been to Chapman and Kirby in Houston, like I told you the address before, you should go. It's fun. It's a nice vibe. You're going to enjoy yourself. Like I told you before, you can come as who you are. You can come as yourself. You can come with your family. You can come for whoever. The dress code, you can come however you want to dress. They don't discriminate on how you dress. It's just an enjoyable time. The drinks is fantastic. The music is fantastic. The vibe is fantastic. Everything to me about the video, not the video, excuse me, about the place is good. I loved it. I will go again. So, but I wish I would took a picture of the boot of the car. I tried, so I was couldn't show y'all in the video, but the guy and the girls, whatever, they was getting kind of pissed off. So I didn't want to start nothing. So I was like, you know what, let me just leave. But when I first got out there, I was literally going to take a picture and explain in the video that if you do not pay, you will get a boot, and also you will get towed, because I saw a few cars getting towed. And I'm not talking about just regular cars. I saw exotic cars getting towed, like Porsches, Lamborghinis, Corvettes, Camaros, all that. So I did see cars get towed, and I seen people get boots on their car. So, because at first I was gonna pay, because at first I was like should I stay or should I not stay? Because I was like, I don't think I should stay, because it was already overcrowded. So I was like, I don't know if I should stay or not. So I think I should just leave. But I eventually stayed, and I'm kind of glad I stayed because I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. Only thing I can say is I wish they would just kind of slow down on the people because it was getting overcrowded. And also I wish I would have ate because I heard the food was good. But they had food. I seen people eating like nachos and stuff, but we could never find a server. Everybody was just so busy. Like, then they had parties and stuff. But the next time I go, we'll have a table so we can kind of do our own thing and enjoy ourselves, and that's our table. So if you guys out there, make sure you get a table. If you want to just be by yourself and not around a lot of people, get you a table, have you some drinks, have you something to eat, enjoy yourself. It's a nice vibe. I recommend to go there again. Out of 10 stars, I'll probably give it like I say about like an 8.5, 9. It was a nice vibe. I just wish I would have ate so I can experience the food. But it's a nice vibe to me. So for you guys out there that never been, you should go. And that completes everything on my experience with Chapman and Kirby. Like I said before, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I would do it again. My experience with them was good. I had no issues. I would do it. I will go again. And the next video I will tell you my experience with the food. You should go there, and they are extremely law enforcement enforced, so you ain't gotta worry about nothing happening to you. But I enjoyed myself. We enjoyed ourselves. Everything was good. We enjoyed ourselves. That was my experience with them, and I will go back again. But if you like this video, like the video, subscribe it, share it with your friends. Hopefully you liked the video that I told you about my experience with them. Hopefully you got some content. Hopefully you got some knowledge of this video about when you go to Chapman and Kirby. It's a fun time. You should go. I recommend anybody to go. Whoever not from Houston, or whoever from anywhere, you should go to Chapman and Kirby. If you feel like you should have if you want to go somewhere where you have like a nice little vibe, I would go. But just let you know that you're gonna be waiting in line for probably an hour. It just depends on how busy they are. It could take up to 2 hours. I mean, I've seen it on video before, so it just depends on what time you go. But if you already have a table or section, they let you in too. I've seen a lot of people going in who had like sections who already paid and everything. I've seen like a lot of people go in. So if I was you, I probably would pay ahead of time so you ain't gotta worry about waiting and getting in line and all the other extra stuff. I just had a great time. Like, subscribe in this video, share it. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you want to know more about Chapman and Kirby, your experience, or if you want to know any more information, I'll let you know. Thank you. Peace.